Good afternoon, girls. Sorry, good evening. Good evening, girls. How are you? I hope that you are all fine and good health. In good health. Today we will continue our revision. So I hope all of you print the worksheet and let's start the revision together. I'm fine, thank you. So bring your worksheet, please. Hello, girls. Good evening, all. I'm fine, thank you. Farah. So let's start our revision. The same idea, we will continue with the same idea that we started yesterday about rational numbers and state whether the numbers are on the same or opposite sides of zero. So you remember we use number line. Sometimes we have to use number line, but in this question, in question like this, actually no need to use number line because I told you yesterday if the two numbers have the same sign, that means they are on the same side. That means they are positive in the positive sides or the right side of zero, or in the negative sides, that means the left side of zero. When we have two numbers and those two numbers with a different sign, that means one number positive, the other negative, that means they are in the opposite side. Okay, because according to the 0 point. So let's start with Joanna. Joanna, please tell me the first one, negative 0.3, 0.3. Those two numbers on the same or opposite side. Joanna, could you please open your mic? Joanna, you gave me the answer on the chat. I think you have a problem with the mic, right? Okay, Joanna, I think you have a problem with the mic, so you gave me the answer. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry, dear. So, your answer is correct. Those two numbers are on the opposite sides. Very good. Because one number is negative and the other is positive. So they are on the opposite side. What about the second one? Let's see now. I want Yes, Jenna, open the mic. Now 0.44 and negative 2 over 3. Those two numbers in the opposite sides or on the same side? Opposite side. Very good. Opposite sides. Because one number is a positive number, the second one is negative rational number. Thank you, Jenna. Okay. So you write those, girls. Please, if you finished, please type 1 in the chat. Quickly, just write opposite and opposite here. Page what, Lamar? We are doing the worksheet. You have to print the worksheet number 3. No page. Now let's move to exercise 2. I want to compare the numbers. Look, those numbers are rational numbers. So I want to compare between those two numbers. Which one is the greater? Which one is the smaller? Which one is equal maybe. So 0.1 and negative 1.9. If I want to compare between the numbers, you can locate the numbers on the number line. So look, this is a number line, this is a 0 point. As an example, 0.1 will be between 0 and 1. 0.1 is a positive rational number. will be on the right side of 0, right? So it will be between 0 and 1, right? If you divide the distance between 0 and 1 into 10 equal parts, so 0.1 will be the first part, in the first part. This is 0.1. What about negative 1.2? Sorry, 1.9. It will be on the left side of 0. Between which two numbers, Farah? Could you please tell me between which two numbers? Negative 1.9. Very good. Negative 1 and negative 2. So if you divide this distance into 10 equal parts, it will be here in the last one. Count 9 parts after the 1, it will be negative 1.9. Now which one is the greater? Very good. And here no need, when you have a negative and positive number, actually no need to write the or to draw the number line, because of course the positive rational number is greater than the negative rational number according to the direction. You remember the direction for the greatness? Now let's see the second one, 0.4 and minus 1 over 2. Lina, open the mic. Yes, 0.4 will be on the right side of 0. Between which two numbers? Very good. If you divide the same distance into 10 equal parts, it will be if it will be after 4 parts of 0, after 0. So, what about negative 1 over 2? Where I have to locate this number? Very Very good. In the middle, between 0 and negative 1, on the left side of 0, this is negative 1 over 2. Which one is the greater? Very good. 0.4. Thank you so much, Lena. Of course, the positive rational number is greater than negative rational number. Now, what about 2 over 5, 0.5? 2 over 5 and 0.5. Okay, thank you, Lena. Now, uh, I want to compare between those two numbers according to the number line. Okay, I will erase those because I think you draw those. Now I will use the number line to compare between those two numbers. Let's see now, Tolene, could you please help me to decide which one is the greater? I have 2 over 5 and 0.5. This one is a decimal number and this one is a fraction. Where is your name? Tolene? You open the mic? Tolene? Tolene, please. Tolene, if you have a problem in the mic, type in the chat. I think you have a problem with the mic. Okay, I can't hear you, Tolene. Okay. Yes, yes, now I hear you. Now I am hearing you. Yes. What about 0.5? 0.5, if I want to locate this number between 0 and 1, it will be where? In the middle, right? Between 0 and 1. This is 0.5. It's easy for me. What about 2 over 5? 2 over 5, if I want to locate this number on the number line, you have to divide the distance between 0 and 1 into 5 equal parts, right? Because 2 over 5 is a fraction between 0 and 1. So if you divide the distance into 5 equal parts, I will change my color. So if you divided it into 5 equal parts like this, okay, so it will be 2 over 5. That's mean I have to move 2 parts of 5 parts. So the point will be here. This is 2 over 5. Which one is the greater? 0. No. Which one is the greater according to the direction? 0.5. Very good, Toli. Thank you, my dear. Okay, thank you. So now, what about negative 1 over 2, negative 1 and 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2? Look, I have two numbers, and those two numbers are one number is a mixed number, the second one is a fraction. What about negative 1 and 1 over 2? Negative 1 and 1 over 2, this is negative 1. And 1 over 2, that's mean it will be between which two numbers? Who didn't answer? Yes, Rijan, open the mic. Yes, yes. Negative 1 and 1 over 2 will be between which two numbers? Very good. In the middle, right? This number is negative 1 and 1 over 2. What about negative 1 over 2? Very good. In the middle also. This is negative 1 on over 2. Which one is the greater? Negative 1 over 2. Very good. Thank you so much, Rijan. Now, girls, if you finish, type 1 in the chat. Okay. Let's move now to the next exercise. Now I want to order the numbers from least to the greatest. Okay, I will erase those. I want to order the numbers from the least to the greatest. You have to be careful about the order. It's from the least to the greatest. Now, first thing, this is the 0 point. I have 0.2. This number will be between 0 and 1 if you divide the distance into 10 equal parts. So it will be after 2 parts. Now, negative 1.7, it will be between negative 1 and negative 2. Also, if you divide the distance between those two numbers into 10 equal parts, it will be after 7 parts. So it will be here, negative 1 and 0.7. Now this is negative 1. Now I want to order the numbers from the least to the greatest. That's mean I have to follow the direction for the greatness. Al-Jawhara, open the mic. Yes, hi dear. Now I want you to order the numbers from the least to the greatest. Negative, negative 1.7, then negative 1, then 0.2. Thank you, Al-Jawhara. Very good. Now I want to order those numbers, negative 2, 3 over 4, negative 3 over 5, negative 1, 3 over 4. Let's locate the numbers on the number line. Okay, I will locate the numbers now on the number line. First, I have to locate negative 2. I will rewrite the numbers. This is 0. This is 1 or negative 1. This is negative 2. And this is negative 3. Okay, I want to locate the numbers on the number line. Now, what about negative 2 and 3 over 4? If I want to locate this number, I have to choose the distance between negative 2 and negative 3. If you divide this distance into 4 equal parts, so the point will be 3 over 4. That's mean 3 parts after negative 2. So I will locate. Okay, Farah, now focus because I will choose the same strategy in this. in this exercise. Look, I have negative 2 and 3 over 4. That's mean this number, this is a mixed number. It will be between negative 2 and negative 3. It will be after negative 2 by 3 over 4. That's mean I have to divide this distance into 4 equal parts, and I have to choose 3 parts of 4. So I have to jump 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. This point is negative 3 or negative 2. I will write it up. Negative 2 and 3 over 4. Now the second number, negative 3 over 5. This number is a fraction. This fraction is less than 1 or less than negative 1. So it will be between 0 and negative 1. 0 and negative 1. If you divide the distance between 0 and negative 1 into 5 equal parts, so this number will be 3 over 5. That means I have to jump 3 parts of 5 parts. So if you divide the distance between 0 and negative 5 into 5 equal parts, so you have to jump from 0, 3 over 5. That means 1, 2, 3. This point is negative 3 over 5. Now negative 1 and 3 over 4. This number is a mixed number between negative 1 and negative 2. So in this distance, also I have to divide the distance between negative 1 and negative 2 into 4 equal parts. So if you divided it into 4 equal parts, you have to move after negative 1 3 parts. So that means 1, 2, 3. This is the point for negative 1 and 3 over 4. Okay, Manal, open the mic and tell me the correct order from the least to the greatest. Very good. 3 over 4. Then, very good. Very good. Your answer is correct. Thank you, Manal. Thank you, my dear. Now, I will, if you finish, please type 1 in the chat. Okay, let's move now to another example. Negative 0.5, negative 1 and 2 over 3, negative 2.7. Also, I want to order those numbers from the least to the greatest. Okay, the first one is negative. Okay, I will erase those. Now, negative 0.5, it's easy because it will be between 0 and negative 1 in the middle. This is negative 0.5. Now, what about negative 1 and 2 over 3? This number is a mixed number, will be on the left side of 0 between negative 1 and negative 2. If you divide this distance into 3 equal parts according to the denominator here, so you have to move after negative 1, what? 2 parts. You have to move 2 parts, 1 and 2. This point is negative 1 and 2 over 3. Now negative 2.7. This number also on the left side of 0 between negative 1 and negative 3. Sorry, negative 2 and negative 3. You have to divide this distance into 10 equal parts according to the decimal parts. So I have to move 7 parts after negative 2. So if you divide this distance into 10 equal parts, actually it will be like this here. This point will be negative 2.7. Now, if I want to order the numbers, Rina, give me the correct order from the least to the greatest. Yes, yes, yes. Over 3. Yes. Very good, Rina. Thank you so much. Your answer is correct. Now, if you finish, please type 1 on the chat. Okay, let's move now to the next one. Now I want to order those rational numbers from the greatest to the least. Now let's see the opposite strategy. Now I have the first numbers, negative 1, okay, sorry, negative 1, yes, negative 1 will be right here. This negative 1, it's easy for me. Negative 5 over 6, it will be between 0 and negative 1. If we divide this distance into 6 equal parts, let's divide it into 6 equal parts. So you have to move 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This point is negative 5 over 6. Now the last one is 0. I want to order those numbers from the from the greatest to the least. Yes, Maria. Yes, give me the correct order. Look, from the greatest to the least. That's mean the opposite direction. From the greatest to the least. Yes. Negative 5. Negative 5 over 6 first. Then, very good. Thank you, Maria. This is the last one. Negative 1. No, no, no another. Mm. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Maria. Now, number 2, negative 2.19, negative 2.5, 1.1. Also, I will locate the numbers on the number line. Here, I will locate it. First thing, negative 2.19. Negative 2.19, it will be between negative 2 and negative 3. Between negative 2 and negative 3, if you divide the distance into 10 equal parts, you have to take one part after 2 parts, or the 19 parts. You have to divide the distance into 20 parts. So this distance, this is the middle. So that's mean this is negative 2.19. Now negative 2.5. Negative 2.5, it will be between negative 2 and negative 3 in the middle. That's mean this is the 2.5. I will write it here up, negative 2.5. 1.1 is a positive rational number. It will be on the right side of 0, between 1 and 2. I have to divide the distance between 1 and 2 into 10 equal parts. So I have to take the first part, it will be here, 1.1. If you divide into 10 equal parts, you have to take the first part. Now I will order the numbers. Because Farah, we are taking the, look, negative 2.5, that's mean it will be between negative 2 and negative 3. The 5, that's mean I have to put it in the middle between negative 2 and negative 3. It's easy. What about negative 2.19? This 19, look, that's mean you have to divide the distance between negative 2 and negative 3 into hundreds part, because you have 2 digits after the decimal. That's mean you have hundreds. It's easier to take the first digit, which is the 1. The 1 means I have to move after the negative 2 just one step of 10 steps, okay? So it will be right here. Now if I want to order the numbers, Jana Muhammad, yes, order from the greatest to the least. Very good. 19. Mm, very good, Jenna. Thank you. If you finish, please type 1 on the chat. Don't talk about the exam now. Now number 7. The last exercise, sorry, number 6. Did you finish, girls? Can I erase the second one? Okay, now let's divide the number line. This is the 0 point. Now 1 point. Okay, I will divide the distance here. This is 1. And this is negative 1. And this is negative 1. Okay. And this is 1. Now I want to locate 1. Okay, I will extend the number line. Okay, who asked me about? Okay, I think someone of you asked me. Okay, girls, could you please write the answer for your friend? Which number 6? Number 5. Which one? Number 2, 1 or 2? Number 1 or number 2? Okay, girls, please write the answer to your friend, the correct answer, on the chat. Now the first number is 1.82. So it will be on the right side of 0, on the right side of 0. So between 1 and 2, right? Now let's choose Maryam. Yes, Maryam. Hi, Maryam. Okay, 1.82 between which two numbers I said? 1 and 2. Now, if I want to locate 1.82 between 1 and 2, I have to divide the distance into 10 equal parts, like this. Okay? And I have to move 8 parts. That means I have to count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This point is 1.82. Now the next one is what? Negative 2 over 5. This number will be where? On the right side or on the left side of 0? Very good. Between which two numbers? Between 0 and? Very good. So here I have to divide the distance between 0 and negative 1 into 5 equal parts. Very good. So I will divide it into 5 parts like this. And I have to move how many parts? 2. So I will count 1 and 2. This point is negative. Okay, now the last one, 4 over 5, where it will be on the right side or on the left side of 0? On the right side. So it will be between which two numbers? 0 and 1. I have to divide this distance into 5 equal parts. Very good. So let's divide it into 5 equal parts like this. How many parts I have to move? 4. Very good. So it will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. This point is 4 over 5. Okay, now I want to order the numbers from the greatest to the least. That means I have to follow this direction. Okay, I will write the answer here. 1.82. Very good. 4 over 5. Very good. Negative 2 over 5. Okay. Thank you, Mariam. Okay, who asked me? Girls, if you miss anything in the exercises, please tell me. I will give you the answer. Okay. Now write the answers, please, and write the answer, please. And if you finish, please type 1 in the chat. If you miss anything, please type in the chat. If you miss any exercise. Okay, now did you finish this one? No, you didn't. You didn't finish, Tolene? Please write the answer quickly. Okay, you finish. Okay, girls, now we finished the worksheet. Any question about the worksheet? Any question about the order or the comparing between rational numbers? Did you have any question? If you have any question, please type on the chat. No? Inshallah, it will be very easy for you, the comparing and the order, because we solve many exercises about those lessons. So inshallah, it will be very easy for you. So this is our lesson today. This is our worksheet. Prepare the